How are you guys doing?
Good.
Long day. Good. So this movie is a lot of action, a lot of like romance, a lot of sex appeal. What's the most exciting What's the most exciting thing you guys have ever done in a car, individually or together?
I think it was today. My favorite one in the car was today, just before we got here. What is this, MTV?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, you want me to be honest with you? We f***ed in the car on the way here. Yeah.
And it was the most exciting thing.
Yeah, every time it is.
Right, thank you.
Throughout his life, Billy Bob Thornton has been someone who often shied away from the public eye. He's known for being introverted and private, even though he loves to share stories. His unique personality has made him stand out, sometimes leading to headlines that still follow him today. Beyond that, he's had a series of high-profile relationships, many of which ended poorly. One relationship in particular was unexpected yet held promise for a long-lasting future. But in a recent revelation, Billy Bob Thornton finally opened up about why his marriage to Angelina Jolie came to an end. Billy Bob's journey through marriage. Hollywood is notorious for fleeting romances, and Billy Bob Thornton has portrayed characters who live in a world of casual relationships. However, in his real life, he has always been searching for something deeper. He's never been the type to avoid commitment and has consistently pursued the idea of lasting love. In his words, "I've been married 5 times, and people think that's strange. But I've got friends who never marry and sleep around. At least I was trying for something real." First wife, Melissa Lee Gatlin. Billy Bob's first marriage was to Melissa Lee Gatlin in 1978. Together, they had a daughter named Amanda, born in June 1979. While not much is known about their relationship, their split seemed to deeply affect his daughter. Amanda became estranged from Billy Bob and ended up in serious trouble later in life. She was convicted in 2008 for her role in the death of her friend's child and was sentenced to 20 years in prison, eventually being released in 2020. Second marriage, Tony Lawrence. From 1986 to 1988, Billy Bob was married to actress Tony Lawrence. Though their relationship didn't produce children, and little is known about it publicly, Tony later shared some insight. She acknowledged his talent, but also remarked on his inner struggles, saying, "He's clearly gifted, but he's got a lot of demons." Third marriage, Cinda Williams. Billy Bob's third wife, Cinda Williams, is an actress best known for her roles in Mo Better Blues, 1990, and One False Move, 1992. Before meeting Billy Bob, Cinda had already made a name for herself in the industry. She later reflected that their relationship was more a friendship and shouldn't have progressed to marriage. In 2001, she married someone else, with whom she has since built a happy family. Fourth wife, Pietra Dawn Cherniak. Billy Bob's fourth marriage was to Playboy model Pietra Dawn Cherniak, with whom he had 2 sons, William and Harry. They married in 1993 but split in 1997 after Pietra filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. She also claimed Billy Bob had been abusive, even in front of their children, allegations he denied. Despite the legal battles, Billy Bob maintained his focus on being a good father. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Throwback for more content like this. Now, let's get back to it. The romance with Angelina. Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie crossed paths while filming Pushing Tin in 1999. At the time, he was engaged to actress Laura Dern. Laura later shared how blindsided she felt by the sudden end of their relationship, stating, "I went away to work on a film, and while I was gone, my boyfriend got married, and I never heard from him again." Billy Bob later acknowledged the hurt his actions caused, but explained that following his heart was his only choice. In his words, "I know it hurt people, but it made me and someone else happy." Billy Bob and Angelina married in 2000, and despite their short-lived union, it was a relationship that attracted significant media attention. In the early days of their marriage, Angelina seemed dedicated, saying, "We made a legal commitment and even symbolically tied our lives together with blood." However, despite such intensity, the relationship began to unravel. The couple split soon after adopting a child from Cambodia, with Angelina ultimately deciding to adopt the child on her own. The public's fascination with their relationship. Billy Bob's eccentric personality has always intrigued the media, especially during his time with Angelina. The couple was known for their unusual behaviors, including picking out shared burial plots. But perhaps most famously, they wore necklaces with small amounts of each other's blood. Billy Bob later clarified the symbolism behind the gesture, explaining that it was a way to stay connected when apart, though the media exaggerated the story. "It wasn't like we were carrying around bottles of blood," he said. "It was a small, meaningful thing, not a spectacle." Reflecting on their marriage. Not all of Billy Bob Thornton's breakups have been amicable, but his split from Angelina Jolie stands as a notable exception. He has continued to speak fondly of her and the time they spent together. Reflecting on their relationship, Billy Bob said, "I remember that period as a great time. Angie is still a friend, and she's an amazing person. She's done so much good in the world." He also praised her career choices, noting that they both shifted from acting to focusing on projects that hold personal significance. Whether her films succeed or fail, she makes what matters to her, and I'll always respect that. The reason behind their divorce. While Billy Bob and Angelina seemed happy together, it became clear that they were not compatible in the long run. According to Billy Bob, one key issue was the difference in their lifestyles. Angelina thrived on global adventures, while Billy Bob preferred to stay at home. As he explained, "She loved going to big events and meeting people, while I'm more of a recluse. In the end, we both needed something different." His life with Connie England. Though Billy Bob swore off marriage after his divorce from Angelina, that resolution didn't last long. He met Connie England on the set of Bad Santa in 2003, and after dating for 11 years, they married in 2014. The ceremony was a low-key affair at their home in Los Angeles. Together, they have a daughter named Bella, and their family life seems to be a perfect fit for Billy Bob. Even GQ noted that Connie shares Billy Bob's preference for staying out of the limelight. The couple enjoys a quiet life together, and their daughter is homeschooled, allowing Billy Bob to spend more time with her whenever he's home from work. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which celebrity couple breakup surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below.